Welcome back. With the death of Joan Rivers possibly being attributed to problems with anesthesia, she joined a list of celebrities who lost their lives while sedated. But one doctor says there is a safer way for sedation. And joining us right now is Beverly Hills plastic surgeon and inventor Dr. Randal Haworth to talk about the use and misuse of anesthesia. Good morning to you, doctor.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Good, thank you. You say that you have a device that can help with this. Tell us about it.
Well, this device was born out of necessity. And this is the 13th prototype. It's ready for commercialization, and it's done with 3D printing. We've all heard about that.
Yes.
And we have Dr. Mahajan, who's the chairman of UCLA Anesthesia. They're all very excited by it. He's part of the company now. And I just realized when I do a lot of my plastic surgery cases that it could be safer. And I've been doing general surgery since 1988. There's 3 types of anesthesia. There's local anesthesia that we know where you're going to a dentist or a doctor and they're removing a mole or taking out a tooth. You go home and drive, totally awake. Then you have the second type of anesthesia, which is general anesthesia. Chew down your throat, machines do the work for you. Still has to be an anesthesiologist. And then there's the third type, which is growing, 17 million cases per year, and in the United States alone, and that's called sedation. Twilight sleep, monitored anesthesia care. You get an IV, you're awake like getting your colonoscopy, and a lot of surgeries are getting performed under that, and it's growing. And what the problem is with that is that you've heard of people swallowing their tongue, you know, and when people drink too much, you've heard of their jaw falls back and they get very sleepy. I'm going to do an enactment. And the people go like this, and they, unfortunately, even in the operating room, they can obstruct and they don't breathe anymore. And this is what's happened with Michael Jackson, where he was undergoing monitored anesthesia care, or in this case, unfortunately, unmonitored anesthesia care with Dr. Murray, where he was getting sedated in his bedroom with propofol, what we call milk of amnesia. And if he had, for example, something like this, which prevented the jaw from falling back.
Okay, see.
And this is what stops cases. During the cases, we're doing surgery, and then the anesthesiologist, if I'm operating the nose, says, could you stop what you're doing and do a jaw thrust maneuver? And this is what came out of that frustration. It frees up a pair of hands, and it actually sedates and protects your airway.
Huh. Very interesting. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. And you're based in Beverly Hills, correct?
I am a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, yes.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day.
Oh,
and
good.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.